This is the beginning of what's probably going to ruin my emotional stability for the next few weeks. I haven't read consistently in probably 5-ish years, but recently I have enjoyed romantasy books. Yes. I started with the Fourth Wing series, and then I moved on to ACOTAR. And now everyone says, Throne of Glass is the one, the best series ever. So that's what we're gonna do. I have all the books downloaded on the Kindle, and I'm gonna vlog the whole chaos. So let's see what this world is all about. I'm starting with The Assassin's Blade. I know, you can read it first, third, fourth. A lot of people have recommended reading it first, so that's what I'm gonna do. Cute map. Aurelia. First novella, The Assassin and the Pirate Lord. Selena. Sardothin. Okay, I'm gonna butcher all the names, I think. Arabin. I think Arabin sounds good. Sam. I'm already liking that. Sam? Who's that? Rolf? The pirate's name is Rolf? Rolfie? What a frightening pirate. 1 room, 2 beds. Okay. Okay, so it's a slave trade, and she's trying to free the slaves. What a badass. Sun's coming out. Rolf caught them. Okay, that was a cute little novella. Definitely getting to know the character, I guess. Selena and Sam. So that's interesting, Let's move on. The Assassin and the Healer. White Pig Inn. And we meet Irene. That's cool. That one was probably my least favorite so far, but it was alright. Let's move on. The Assassin and the Assassin and the Desert. Alright, I finished The Assassin and the Desert last night, and I think this one so far is my favorite little novella. I can't believe how it ended. I would have not expected Ansel to be such a bitch. But yeah, it was it was a fun little story. Man, I don't want to say it, but it was a fun story, but that's pretty much it. I don't know if the information we get in the little novella is gonna be important later on. I really hope so, because I don't want this to be, a little waste. I'll just say that. Please don't hate on me. I'm gonna continue reading now. Alright, we're at the 4th little novella, The Assassin and the Underworld. Let's go. I'm 2 chapters in now. Once again, no idea where this is gonna go. Anything could happen. It feels I have no idea about this whole universe just yet. The Assassin in the Underworld. That sounds pretty magical, but there's no magic here. So I don't really know. Well, we'll continue reading and then we'll see. She's making Sam jealous. And I don't know why. He seems like such a nice guy. And now she regrets it because he's hurt. Well, duh. Oh. This is the smoothest pickup line ever. A guy comes up and asks, "What is your name?" And she says, "I have no name. I am whoever the keepers of my fate tell me to be." And he says, "They'll let me call you mine for a dance or two." Teresa. Where's Teresa? Where is Teresa? Okay. I still think The Assassin in the Desert was my favorite novella so far. However, this one was like the most fucked up. So I can't believe they literally made her kill the good guy. Arabin is like low-key like betraying her. Wow. Well, on to the last one. And then we're done with the book. Shit. Wow. Sorry about the lighting. I'm reading in the dark, so I'm using a flashlight. I just found out Sam's dead. And I literally, like, for a second I was like, no. Arabin is just, saying that. She saw him, and he fucking smells like her lavender soap. Are you serious? Like, I still think it's like a trick. I still think I shouldn't just believe it yet, but for fuck's sake. I'm not even, like, attached to the character yet, but, like, are you serious? He was so nice. He was like a cutie little... I do not have words. I just finished, and I cannot believe that Arabin, like, betrayed her again. Is he gonna save her? What's the plan? I also don't know where the next book is gonna go now. But I'm definitely stuck now. Like, I need to, like, continue reading, so... Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna immediately continue reading. Welcome. I'm reading on the floor today. Let's start! It's a year later. Chowl. Chowl? Cowl? So I've definitely heard that name, which, shame on me for, like, having been spoiled probably, but I've definitely heard the name. I don't know who this is, but Chowl. Dorian Hilliard is the crown prince. I swear I've heard that name in, like, the best book talk boyfriends. Shit, what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's someone else named Dorian, but I'm pretty sure it was him. It had been a while since she'd contemplated the gifts she'd lost. It was far too dangerous for any sane person to wield. Her gifts might have destroyed her by this point. Can she do magic? Might there actually be magic in this? I will not spar with the princess. Would you rather spar with me? Perhaps if we had a private lesson in your chambers tonight. Selena and Dorian are definitely gonna be together. Whoa. Wow. Wow. The first time Fae were mentioned just happened. Doesn't make any sense. The Fae were just mentioned for the first time. I'm very excited. I have been waiting for magic in this, and it might actually be happening very soon. There's a portal between worlds! Oh my god! What's the other world? Finally, there's some magic, some magical action. Dorian just kissed Selena. I'm giggling, I'm kicking my feet. I can't believe it. This book, honestly, makes me drop my jaw in surprise probably every 2 chapters. I know that in the dungeons thingy and like the servants passage, it's not Nehemia, but something is off with Nehemia. I still don't know what, but she is very, very suspicious to me. Okay, I finished Throne of Glass last night, and wow, I thought the beginning and the middle were a little bit slow. I started getting really into it when the championship competition kind of like came to an end, when there were like 5 or 6 people left, and we actually got introduced to like magic. Even though I'm still very confused as to where we're actually going in this book. I don't really know what the magic is, what the powers are, especially like the powers the king and the duke were talking about in the end. Also, Elena telling her blood is, what did she say? Blood ties can hardly be undone or something. Are they related? Oh, is Elena like low-key royal? Probably. Like, what is magic in this world? Like, what can I expect? I hope the next book will go much, much deeper into that. The last couple of chapters, like probably the last 20% of the book, the last hour and a half-ish, I could not put the fucking book down. I could not stop. I'm really excited now to continue this whole story with Crown of Midnight. Ah! I just met a new character whose name I've heard a lot. So, turns out the prince might be doing magic. Ah! I also cannot get over that Selena is now with Cole. What? Not with Dorian? That happened unexpectedly. And I don't know if I like it because I really liked Dorian, but gee. No. No. Nehemiah's dead? Are you serious? No, surely that's a joke, huh? Surely that's a joke. In the High Court, they sang in the language of the Fae. You're annoying. It kind of was to be expected, I think. But she is most certainly of Fae blood. And her parents were in the High Court. That means she must have been like a really important like person. Unleashed the monster inside herself? What's happening? What? Her ears shifted into delicate points? Are you out of your mind? She wasn't human at all. Selena was Fae! Finally, we're getting so much magic in this. I knew you were a good woman. No, I'm not. But Nehemia was. Oh. Okay. I had my suspicions about Selena being Aelin. I kind of stopped believing in that theory a while ago because nothing spoke for that theory. When Nehemia said that like the rebels and Aelin were already planning, the rebellion, I think that was the point where I was like, okay, it cannot be Selena. They're gonna be like 2 very strong female characters in this, Selena and Aelin. I did not, until this very last chapter, believe in this theory of them being the same person again. I am absolutely baffled, and I'm really excited how this is gonna continue, especially with like Selena or Aelin changing form, her now, going back to Wendlin, where like her great-grandmother was from and her mom and whatnot. I have no idea where else this series is gonna go. It's probably gonna be like a big war, a big fight for the people. I am very excited for a little bit more magic and more fae and stuff like that. I am upset about Nehemia. She was a really fun and really nice person. I think Asher, honestly, I fell for him. He definitely tricked me. Definitely did not think that he was behind Nehemia's death. That was brutal. I am glad Selena gave him what he deserves. So I think The Assassin's Blade you can read first or third or fourth. I think I'm very happy that I read it first because there are a lot of like little hints about what happened in The Assassin's Blade. Like, the desert is mentioned, Sam is mentioned a lot. Everything that I learned about in The Assassin's Blade, I am happy that I can, like, understand in the books now. I think even just, like, the phrase that she keeps saying, I will not die today, and stuff like that, I think it is much more powerful. It's just much more emotional for me when you know where it, like, originates. So I am happy I understand all of that. Heir of Fire. This is not a reading vlog because I accidentally read this without vlogging. Massive turning point for Selena Sardathine, for the whole story, for me, and I'm here to talk about it. We kind of have 3 different stories in this book. Selena going on her Wendland adventure. We have Cole Dorian and Edian back in Rifthold. And then we have the whole witch clan, the whole witch heir story unfolding. Now, I'm not trying to summarize the book because we can all read ourselves. I want to talk about the events that stood out to me the most, that gave me goosebumps and that made my head explode and my heart skip a beat. First of all, obviously we need to talk about Selena becoming Aelin. Through very harsh training that Rowan put her through, he makes her face pretty much anything that she's been running away from. Her past, her grief, and her power. But all of that together makes her claim her true identity. She is Aelin Galathynius. Selena Sardathine is gone, and I'm very much here for it. The sheer amount of power this woman carries made my mind explode. Like the fact that this 19-year-old former assassin who had not wielded magic in pretty much forever faces a demon Valk that is an ancient demon from years and worlds far away and beats him, almost burning out though, but beats him, is incredible to me. This woman is so incredibly powerful. It is almost impossible to fathom. I also love Aelin's and Rowan's story together. They're not like quite like a couple, they're Karanam, and it's really powerful. It's like raw, and it's incredible to see what connection the Fae actually have or can have, to each other. They're not mates, but they're like so incredibly connected on such deep levels that I find it hard to like even grasp what that would mean, but I find the connection between them so incredibly beautiful. Now, poor Dorian went through so many shitty things in this book, and I want to start by focusing on how he actually was able to trust Sorsha, and I loved the girl. I thought she was incredible. I thought their relationship was adorable, and I was really happy that he had someone. And then she gets executed? No. I was not okay after that. Neither was Dorian. And obviously Dorian's world shatters. And as if that wasn't enough, his father puts a collar on him, making him his puppet, because now one of the demon Valk, one of the demon princes, actually lives inside of Dorian. My jaw dropped. I had goosebumps all over my body. I could not comprehend what had happened. Still, I'm not okay. Okay, on to storyline number 3, and we're introduced to someone who I might dare say is probably the breakout star of the book, and that is Manon Blackbeak. Now, I think Sarah J. Maas wants you to think she's an unlikable brat who is the heir of the Iron Teeth Witches and would do anything to serve her grandmother. She comes across as a bitch with no emotion, very, very unlikable at first. And she's the wing leader of the Wyvern Riders. Yes, there's wyverns. And my fourth wing heart almost exploded. Then we were introduced to Abraxas, who Manon ends up picking as her wyvern. The heir of the Iron Teeth Witches picks the weakest, smallest wyvern there is. Yali's got a busted wing, puppy eyes, saves other witches, and the leader, who has no emotion, who is very unlikable, pretty much a bitch, picks him. Are you serious? No. From that point on, I was so invested in their story. Their connection is beautiful. The way he protects her, she protects him. It's incredible. It's incredible, and I cannot wait to see where they're going from here. I'm not going to talk about all the word keys, word gates again. What I want to say is that I don't know what to think about Maeve. I think she might just be an evil Fae Queen, and I fear she's not telling us everything she knows. I hope I'm wrong. And Maeve actually turns out to, be an ally or something, but I don't know. Long story short, Selena's gone, Aylin's here, Dorian's a puppet, Cole and Edian are besties now. No, the book was intense. It was incredible. After Crown of Midnight, I honestly wasn't sure what to expect, but this topped all of my expectations. And I'm not okay, but I am ready for Queen of Shadows.